Sorry, I wasn't able to hide this cord for this setting for today's reading, but welcome into Elevate. Here, my name is Tara, and I'm still setting some things up. Let me see. I'm trying to, if I can get this to come up for myself here. All right. So let me know if you can hear me out there. And I want to say thank you to everyone who has been here on my channel. I started this back in 2023 in the fall, and it's been a real slow climb all the way up to now at 369 subscribers. And I appreciate all of you who have been joining me from the beginning or new to join me. And the power of 369, Nikolai Tesla. These were three big numbers for him. He felt like their energy and the patterns that they made and the repetition of them, if you could understand their significance, you could unlock lots of really important things in your life. And so what happens with 369, a lot of people do what Tesla believed was, if you have an idea and you want to set that idea forward, you need to have intention. So if you make a statement, and whatever statement you have, you're going to repeat it 3 times in the morning, and then in the afternoon you repeat that same statement 6 times, and then you do that again at bed, only you do it 9 times. And the repetition of doing this over and over again starts to set this precedence. So that's, I think it's really significant that I have 369 subscribers, and I'm celebrating that. And I'm celebrating that with 3 readings. And with these 3 readings, I will roll 6 dice at the end and see what numbers are important here with these dice that I roll. And then we will use 9 cards. So yeah, what else is the last card I used will be a clarifier from this deck here. This is the Disorder Tarot of Innocence deck, and that's what I will be using for clarification, the last card for each reading. And then depending on which one of these that you decide, card number 3 or cards number 6 or card number 9, they each have their own deck for what you choose. So go ahead and look at these and see what might resonate with you. The card number 3 deck, pack 3, is the Goddess Tarot deck, and there's a red car on it. Number 6 is this helicopter, so we're no longer on the ground. This is something about flight, right, with number 6. And this is the Ethereal Vsion Illuminated Tarot deck. It's a long sentence. I can't ever remember the whole thing. And then number 9, if you associate with number 9 and the purple boat here, and that's more water rather than air energy, right, is the Steampunk Tarot deck. So, all right. Whew, with all that said, I'm going to start the readings with deck number 3. It's called the number 3. Let's get this other stuff out of the way. I do appreciate anyone who's stopping by, and anyone who enjoys this in the future. Okay, let's keep this out here so we can see it. And then just set that deck off to the side for a minute. Let me get totally straight here. That might help. Okay, so past. So we will have is the heart of the reading. We'll have what's in outside energy, your energy, and the past. And we'll look at all four of those cards, and then we'll clarify. And then we'll draw at the very end for your reading here from that last and see if there's anything that that card will add to the rest of the reading. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the deck here. Let's take 1, 2, 3 and split the deck. We'll see what we get at the heart of our reading. We get the Ace of Swords here at the heart of your reading. It's nice to start with the Ace of Swords. And let's get some outside. What's going on with outside energy in this reading? Outside influence is the we have a Prince of Cups here in the reverse. The reverse. And what do we have here as our outside? Or this would be your energy. Let's take a moment. What's your energy in this situation here? You have card 9 of the Higher Arcana. Here they're calling it contemplation. Contemplation. And there's some past energy now. Past energy is a temptation card 15. And very interesting here. In the past, there was something about being maybe there was boundaries set on you in the past, or there was some sort of things that were holding you back, that maybe these were personal things that you were doing to hold yourself back, or these were people on the outside that were holding you back. And it can be that people on the outside were doing things that made you so you would hold yourself back, right? So there's things like that that can be talked about when we have the temptation card here. Things trying to tempt you away from what you are supposed to be doing, right? At the heart of the matter with this Ace of Swords, this says, well, this is no longer time to fool around, as this is a very big new beginning in some sort of, it could be communication in some way. Maybe you're getting a very new understanding here from somebody, or you're getting a new way of being able to communicate. Maybe you're learning how to finally communicate in some way that you never have before, right? Here with the contemplation card, it's you're taking this time now, right? As you reflect on these things that did happen here in the past, these things that it could be things that you could have been doing daily that were somehow holding you back, and you weren't able to get out of a certain routine. It could be just that you were too exhausted to work on something that you wanted to work on daily, or something like this where just outside forces pulled you away. And or it could be, that maybe you weren't eating properly, and then the energy wasn't right, and you couldn't get something done. I mean, you're looking at your influence, other people's influence, and why you weren't able to move forward in the past. And now it's all things are saying, let's proceed forward. And as you have this new understanding of, I think it's how you're realizing how you held yourself back. We do have outside influence here, this Prince of Cups, right? And he is upside down. Let's give him a look upright. So this upside down energy here, this is outside influence that I want to say it's older individuals that are acting young, right? We have the Prince of Cups, and this is out of all of the face cards, he's the youngest in this deck, and he's the one that's with the cup card, cups can talk about indulgence in some sort of fashion. And when we are indulged in something that may not be good for the body, or we over, and then we can sometimes we get trapped in because they feel good, like these young emotions, or this, maybe if you drink alcohol, it feels good to have that little buzz on, right? Or you smoke a joint and that feels good, right? And then you stay in that entrapment. You stay doing that for a long time, and that keeps you like in this childlike life for this part of your life. And that's what I think is going on with this outside force, is that they're staying in a by something that they're doing that they find passionately. They're not like getting further along in life, right? Because they're this holdback. Let's get to one clarification. I will shuffle again and see if we can get a clarification for each of these. See if it adds to the story at all. The center is the Two of Cups in reverse here. Two of Cups in reverse with that sword, Ace of Swords, right? And what about your energy here? Or no, let's go with the outside energy first. That's how we did it, right? Outside energy first. And they have the Eight of Swords here in the upright position. Eight of Swords, upright position. And let's see where your energy in this is. The Queen of Swords upside down with your contemplation card. Okay, so it's interesting here. And let's one more on our past influence here, past energy. Is the World card showing up. So this is another higher arcana card. Two higher arcana cards in the past. I gotta switch here how I'm sitting for just a second. Okay, so in the past, these two higher arcana cards, World card and our Temptation card, right? Like devil type energy, where we're addicted to something, or we're being held in like there's some sort of you feel punished, or you feel like you're controlled, something is controlling you, or something like that. And the World card, this is saying that this is big, right? This is, the World is the last card in the deck. So this is something that's going on in the past when you felt under this influence here in the past. It wasn't a small thing in your life. This was something that took over your life, right? And it took over everything in your life. It was, your world was controlled by whatever this devil energy is. If this is somebody that controls you, if it's a substance that controls you, if it's that maybe you were an athlete, maybe you ran all the time, maybe you indulged in something that somebody else would have thought would have been healthy, became negative, right? Whatever it is, it was an overindulgence and became your whole world. That's what's being talked about here. And right, that was in the past. And this new energy, the energy now of the Ace of Swords and this Two of Cups in the upside down. And Two of Cups is about passion, right? So it looks like with this new energy here, and it's like you're wanting to remove yourself from people and situations. With if the Two of Cups was upright, this would be like you meeting up with passion, with things that brought you happiness and passion, right? Upright, but upside down, these things don't bring you happiness. They're not fulfilling. They overruled everything, and now there was a collapse. So now you're looking for answers within the self. You're not going out to seek it at the gambling joint, not going in and trying to find a partner on whatever those different programs are that you can find a new mate to hook up with. I don't know. But, it's something like this where you're not going for that anymore, whatever it was, because you've learned from the past that certain things like overwhelm you and then it becomes your whole world. And so like you're really trying right now, like to ease whatever your addictions were that held you back. With both these cards saying this in your position, with this Queen of Swords upside down and the Contemplation card, it's like you're not blaming others. You're not going out to find who did what wrong in your world. This is you like owning up to like, oh, I did this in this situation and that might have caused that to happen. And this is, a real self like, oh, if I don't go to this type of event, I won't be doing this thing that caused this problem in the past, right? Outside energy here is the Prince of Swords in the reverse, and we have this Eight of Swords, or the Prince of Cups, I'm sorry, in the reverse, right? And this Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is when we are in our own little entrapment, when our mind tells us things and we can't find a way out of a situation. It's not that there isn't a way out of the situation. But like if you look at all of these swords, none of them actually touch this person's body. They are just around her, surround her, right? And she's entrapped by ideas, concepts, information that she's got, things that this person believes within themselves, right? And that, and it could be that this person has a tendency to overindulge here with the Prince upside down, staying in a younger state, and so there's an unrecognition of this outside force of what they're doing in the situation with you. You're trying to figure out how you played a part in it and where you went wrong. So there's like two different forces here, and of course you could flip it. It could be the other person, whatever. I'm going to now get one more clarification card here. That will be our 9 cards, and we have as a clarification another sword, the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords actually is hurt and is actually can talk of actual physical hurt, or that you just get wounded here. And this is outside energy that's being talked about. And so I really believe, we started the reading off with the Ace of Swords at the center of the deck, the very new beginning. And we ended it with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is right before you go into people energy, right? Your energy here is the Queen of Swords in reverse, wanting to stay solid within yourself, not looking to outside people, right? This is some energy you're trying to figure out within. We have another person who's afraid to move forward. They're afraid of all sorts of things because of being stuck in a youthful mindset, right? And so there's a lot of pain here, this is saying, between you and at least another individual. It could be a group of people that you've done things with in a certain way for a long time, and then you grow up out of the scene and you're trying to release yourself from this situation. You don't want anything to be like that again. You want this new beginning, this new understanding. And you're saying, well, it starts with me, something like this. It starts with the self. And, if I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong, I can't, what does it matter what anybody else is doing wrong or something like that. Okay, now let's see what numbers we have here. And these numbers, you can, whatever way they might be in your world, 20 rolls up for you. 20 might be something of importance. The number 3, the number 10 also, 2, 7, and 4. So those are the 9 numbers I have for you, or the 6 numbers, and we had the 9 cards, and you were the pick of number 3. So that's what I have here, and thanks for joining me. Aaron Ross. All right, and let's move on to card the 6. If you were thinking that you wanted to pick the stack number 6, and this is the airplane, the little helicopter. We've had helicopters flying overhead here, and they are helicopters with buckets of water to put out the fires. We're in between 2 firestorms. All right. I'm going to get a drink of water before I start your reading. Shuffling the deck here. The heart of the number 6 here in the 396 series is the Tower card shows up at the heart of your reading, and that is a higher arcana card. Let's see if we can get some information on past energy. Is the 10 of Swords showing up? Oh, I put that as past, so we'll put that way over here is what I said past. So it's about outside energy, outside energy. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Outside does want to balance something here with you. Your energy, the King of Swords showing up. King of Swords. Okay, so something's rocking your world right now. Something's hitting a little bit hard here. In the past, there was something, I had talked about the 10 here just in the last card, the 10 of Swords, and how it becomes a finalization of something that, you know, you just don't want things to happen this way with some sort of outside energy, right? When the knives are in the back, this is outside. You can't really put them in your back yourself, right? This is outside energy. This is talking about in the past, and in the present. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new awakening as the earth shook below you and crumbled some major things in your life to the ground. You might have saw people tumble down. Maybe you saw masks fall recently, right now, something like this. And like I was saying, we have an outside energy. They want to balance with you. It could be that they want to balance. They might have something that they want to bring forward in a gift, a monetary type gift, or it could be that they want to mix and mingle DNA. I'm not sure. Your energy, though, as the King of Cups here, is well, this is something that you've been in this situation. You're very stable, you know, even though the ground here has fallen, even though it's really, this person has a mask that's the strings are coming loose and it's going to fall from their face. So even though like this new understanding has like, it's moved you into a higher position, and is this a work thing maybe that's going on where people moved out, or you've gotten, you know, did the work fall apart and then a new person came in and now you're getting moved into a higher management? Maybe something like that is being discussed here. Let's get some clarification. 2 of Cups, you're upright. 2 of Cups, upright. Interesting. In the last read, we got the Two of Cups upside down. Here we're getting it in the upright position, and outside, because we no, we didn't do outside, right? We did the past first. So past energy, please. Past energy is more swords, the Two of Swords with the Ten of Swords. Okay, and outside energy now, outside energy. More swords, Three of Swords here with our Six of Pentacles. Wow. Whew. Your energy, what is your energy here in this reading of the Chariot card? Yes. Okay. This is definitely you are moving into this very new high position, the King of Swords saying this, and the Chariot card. Like I was saying, I felt like you were moving into a higher position at work or something because of foundation that fell, and now and I said we saw masks fall, right? And this is at the heart of the matter. We have the Two of Cups, and this is where people are willing to, from the heart, talk truthfully, and talk about things, and this is where people want to bring something together, right? So something that like it really got knocked to the ground. Maybe if this is a work thing, maybe people got fired because they were found out they were embezzling or they were doing something wrong to the company, right? What you have is you have somebody that wants to bring you up in whatever this business is, wants to make you get a raise, you get a bigger position. There's things like this. You get moved up because of people that failed. They failed this individual here on the outside. This individual here on the outside, they have means to make maybe this company better with this the Six of Pentacles. They have the ways to invest. They can willingly do this. They have energy, and they also have like the financial backing. This says that they've been hurt, they've been wounded, right? And this is why these cards in the back say it was a wounded situation here. That this person was probably double crossed with the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords. This person in the past, this situation, this was double crossed, and like I don't really feel like a business fell to the ground, and it was inside stuff that made this business fall to the ground. We have a person that maybe they're willing to they're willing to invest in you. They're really, even though they've been hurt and wounded in the past, they feel like your communication is very truthful and very clear. It's when you have the King of Cups, they're willing to help you out of your predicament and move you up in some way. You know, if this is a personal job, maybe somebody's coming in to invest, and maybe you thought your business was falling, but you have now a new investor, or it's somebody that has a job position, and they're moving you into this in a very big way with the Chariot card and the King of Cups. Let's see if there's something else we can get out of this deck that might bring us another clarification. Yeah, and we have the Devil card here, 15, showing up as a clarification. So this is, there's a warning here about the partnership that just, remember, we have a person that has been wounded in the past, in this position, in their duty, in their job, right? You yourself are coming from a place here, it's like you're coming in to straighten out Like it's like you're getting hired here because of whatever made this, I want to say, company fall to the ground, whatever bad dealings they did, whatever untrusting things that happened with the devil card. There was certainly bad juju that went down here in the past. And this person wants to get out of that, and they want to like have a new name for themselves. They don't want this company to have this bad rap anymore. So it's like they think you're like this trusting individual as the king, and they want to move you up to help bring their company up, because they don't want to have this these wounds in their company anymore. So they maybe you're being hired on to find out what happened in the past. Maybe you're getting hired on to make the future brighter and better, you know, in some way for this company here. This is what I'm seeing for this people here with the number 6. Let's see what numbers might come out here for you. Okay, so we have a 7 that rolls up. We have a 2, a 3, a 10, a 12, and a 15. Those are the numbers that I have rolling out for you, for those who came to join me for the number 6. And the helicopter. There was a lot of blades in there, a lot of things in the air. All right, so I'm now moving on finally here to my last person, or last person, my last. The 9, 3, 6, 9, right? 3, 6, 9. And this is the boat, and this is with the Steampunk Tarot deck. Whew, let me get a drink of water before I start this reading. Okay, so I'm going to take the deck. Let's shuffle it. See what we get at the heart of our number 9 reading. 6 of Wands showing up here at the heart of this reading. And outside energy is the Knight of Pentacles showing up here as outside influence. The person who's here for this reading, what's their energy in this situation? 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. And what do we have here as our past? We have the Ace of Pentacles, and that's in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so 6 of Wands here in the center is definitely, there's a bit of a celebration. Maybe you're getting recognized here in your hometown. Something like this. 8 of Pentacles is saying that you've put in a lot of work here. You've done your job. You've been busy in your own little shop, creating, making. You've been doing your daily tasks. You have an outside energy, that's this Knight of Cups and or Knight of Pentacles, and they are saying, I'm coming, I'm taking my time, but I'm working my way to invest in you. I'm just making sure as I come to your, before I get to you, I'm making sure that I have all of the backing that that I want you to have in your situation. So because of something here that happened in the past where you weren't able to get the proper backing, things that you might have filled out paperwork to ask for loans, to ask for grants, things like this. And in the past, these were all denied with this Ace of Pentacles upside down. Nothing was coming in, nothing was flowing through, right? But you went and you studied and you did your homework and you worked and you pursued something here very tangible, and you're now being recognized for it, very much so. This person, they're slow. Oh my gosh, they're slow, but they are coming through to help you here. Let's get to clarification on each of these as well. So the World card here, upside down with this Six of Pentacles. And that's interesting because I originally said maybe you're being recognized in your hometown originally. And it might be that with this World card upside down, that it is something that's not, you know, you're not getting announced around the world. It's not something over the internet. It's not a business that's over the internet. This is something that's close in your regional area here, where you're getting acclaimed and recognized with these two cards together. Interesting. What do we have here as our outside to clarify is the Nine of Wands, also upside down with that Knight. He's definitely trying to work something out for you. And Seven of Cups with your Eight of Pentacles. Okay, okay, so there's choices. This opens up the story just a little bit more. In the past, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so we have two knights in the deck here, right? And we have the Knight of Swords in the past, and so there was something here with the Knight of Swords. He's very quick, or she's very quick on communication. Sometimes with the Knight of Swords, what happens is that the communication can be so quick that the proper way, maybe paperwork that's supposed to get done doesn't get done, right? And then you don't get your grant, right? If whoever this, if this was a young business, whatever this, a young person, wherever you went to sign these papers, or to do what you needed to so that you could get this money forward, this person was maybe not, for some reason, not trustworthy. They were either too quick, didn't get all the paperwork done, or they were just, there's a little bit something here about, you know, maybe they didn't know all the stuff because they were young. Maybe the company didn't have all the facts or something. There's something that was a little messed up with the filling out of the paper here, in a naive way, right? An unknowing way with that Knight, with the Knight of Swords, because things get awfully rushed, right? This outside energy, excuse me. Yeah, very definitely, man. Whatever went down with that, I just really, with this Knight here that's supposed to be a communication, it didn't want me to even talk more forward for the future. This was somebody who didn't maybe want you to do something. Maybe somebody was purposely trying to hold you back and weren't getting you the proper paperwork, right? This Knight, though, on the outside is really, truly wanting to help you. They really are trying to get the backing. And the Nine up here, this Knight has the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and this is like they're trying to find other people to invest in you, right? As they're going about this, they're getting people to lay down their defenses, and yeah, they're just gathering up people. They're gathering up finances. They're getting the proper things that you need here. Both of these are talking about that here with the outside energy. And I'd already talked about at the heart of the matter, this is going to be something that's going to be closer in your home area, right? Where you're getting recognized. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's probably not something that's a business that's through the airways, and And when you're recognized in your hometown, there's something really wonderful about that, right? In your home community. What's happening now is, like I said, you've been doing the work, and because you've done so much work, now you have made a bunch of companies happy, you've made people happy, things like this are being talked about, and now you are going to be getting choices. Part of that is with this night that's coming in, like I said, with the 9 and the night, with outside energy, he's either trying to get, or she's trying to get other people to back you. They just want others to join in the fold, right? And so this is where now you're being you're going to have a lot of choices to decide who. Maybe you'll end up having several investors, and they'll each just give you a little bit, or maybe you'll choose a few of those investors that this night is bringing forward to make you successful. Something like this is being discussed in these cards. Let's get one more from see if this clarifies anything. We have the Fool card. The Fool card. Okay, and this is I love the Fool card, because really the tarot deck is about the Fool and the Fool's journey, and that is each and every one of us. We're all on the Fool's journey as we travel through life, right? And this is really stating that you, with your choices, with your work, you're like allowing yourself to let yourself go a little bit. You're not afraid of maybe going out and seeing people. There might have been a time in the past where you weren't able to do it. Maybe you couldn't afford to do it, or you were too busy trying to do your work, right? Because of this stuff that didn't happen in the past. But now maybe it's because you're getting other people that want to invest in you. You now feel like this new step in your stride, and you also might be taking whatever this work project is that you've been working on for yourself, and you're actually putting it out there finally. And that, a lot of times, we feel foolish, like, oh my gosh, I'm taking my work out into the public. This was saying, it might be just close by. You're starting smaller to get recognized, and there's a little bit of a foolishness, right? When we allow the world, the people of our hometown, even to see our work or recognize what we do, because we've kind of hidden it away in our somewhere, right? So there's this it's a new beginning, and it's part of it's this person from the outside who's bringing others in to help you. It's allowing you to be new in your community, I guess is the most way to say it, and recognized finally for all the work you've been doing with the 8 of Pentacles. Let's see numbers that roll up for you. 1 rolls up twice. 1, 1. So that could be important. 5 rolls up for you. 11, 60, and 20. So this is what I have for the 3, 6, 9. And if you wanted to at any time start a 3, 6, 9 journey, they say you should do it for at least 9 days. Start in the morning, whatever positive thing that you want to bring forth in the world, and you say it 3 times in the morning. Then you say it again 3 times in the middle of the day, or 6 times in the middle of the day, and then 9 times at night before you go to bed. And you do it for 9 days, and supposedly that's supposed to help you on your next move, to push forward in whatever it is that you're trying to positively put out there in the universe. I am very grateful for having YouTube so that I can promote tarot cards. I'm actually working on my own tarot card deck. I'm been painting them for a long time, and I'm working now. I'm on my lot. There's 2 pictures left, and I think tarot cards are a great way to work through issues, and I really appreciate anyone who has been here and supported my channel, and I look forward to doing more and other things here on YouTube. And I'll see you all later. Thanks for joining me. And I gotta get up and turn off the camera. Like, subscribe, or share. Can't seem to